They're watching. All of them. The ones you called friends. The ones you trusted. The ones who promised loyalty. And now, they've turned their teeth on each other. Every glance, every whisper, every betrayal, it's a knife in the back. Look at them squirming, clawing, desperate for scraps of power and survival. And here you are, still standing, still breathing, still untouched by their chaos. They don't know it yet. They don't see it. But you've already won the first battle, simply by not losing yourself. Look around. Chaos is the new currency. Trust is a joke. Every handshake is a gamble. Every smile, a trap. They think they're playing the game. They think they can topple you. How laughable. You've learned something they haven't. The battlefield isn't just outside, it's inside. And that's where real strength grows. In silence, in patience, in knowing that no matter how vicious they get, they'll never touch the core of who you are. Do you feel it? The tension, the weight of their envy, their fear, their greed? It's thick in the air, it sticks to your skin. They've become predators, yes, but predators blinded by their own hunger. And predators make mistakes. Oof. Mistakes are weapons. Mistakes are openings. While they bicker and betray, while they crumble under their own schemes, you sharpen yourself. You study. You wait. You grow. And when the moment comes, it's not just about surviving. It's about proving that everything they tried to throw at you bounced right off. They will lie. They will cheat. They will twist the truth into knives. Sure. Listen to the quiet. Listen to the panic behind their laughter. It's delicious. It's beautiful. The world has turned on itself. And yet here you are, calm, steady, watching it all burn without getting scorched. And there's a lesson in that, isn't there? A lesson in patience, in control, in knowing that chaos doesn't touch you, that fear doesn't live in you, that weakness is theirs, never yours. And here's the kicker. The thing they'll never admit. They're terrified of you. They can feel it, the quiet storm building inside, the unshaken focus, the mind that refuses to bow. They try to break each other because they can't break you. It's almost poetic. In their desperation, in their fights for crumbs, you stand apart. You stand above. Not because you flaunt it, not because you scream it, but because it's there. Always there. Like a shadow they can't reach, a truth they can't touch. So what do you do now? You watch. You learn. You let them dig their own holes, sharpen their own knives, bleed into their own traps. And through it all, you remain immovable, calculated, hungry, not for revenge, but for clarity, for the chance to move forward when the dust settles and the smoke clears. Yes, that moment is coming. And when it does, you won't just rise above the chaos. You'll walk through it, untamed, unbroken, and fully aware that they never had a chance to touch you at all. This is the stage. This is the moment. And everyone else? They're actors in a play they didn't write. But you, not even the fiercest betrayal, not even the sharpest lie can stop the fire burning quietly inside. Watch closely, wait patiently, and remember, The world can turn on itself all at once, but you're the constant. You're the storm they never see coming. They're weak, every single one of them. They scratch and claw at each other for scraps, and all the while they're blind. Blind to what you've already become. It's almost too easy. Every betrayal, every argument, every desperate move, they're doing the work for you. They think they're powerful. They think they're clever. But cleverness doesn't matter when you've learned patience, when you've seen through the smoke and mirrors, when you understand that the game has rules they don't even know exist. Look closer. Can you see it? The cracks in their armor? The hesitation in their eyes? The fear they're too proud to admit? That's your opening. That's where the power hides. Oof. And it's not just about waiting for the right moment, it's about shaping it. Every glance, every conversation, every move you make is a thread in a web they can't escape. They're tangled, confused, spinning themselves into oblivion. And you're calm in the center, the eye of the storm, the one who knows exactly where to step next. Think about it. All this chaos, all this madness swirling around you, it's a mirror showing you what you cannot become. Weak, reactive, panicked. They've given you a gift, a roadmap. Every lie, every betrayal, every false smile guiding you, teaching you, sharpening you. They'll never know that in trying to destroy each other, they've built you up. Stronger, smarter, more untouchable than ever. Now, decide. Decide what you're going to do with it. Are you going to rise quietly, unseen, untouchable in your strategy? Or are you going to step forward and let them realize too late that they've been playing with fire they can't control? No, no, no. This isn't a game of speed. This is a game of vision. A game of knowing the difference between action and reaction. While they run blindly, you move with intention. While they crumble, you ascend. Every second they waste, every ounce of energy they squander, fuels you. And here's the real truth, the part they can never admit. Power isn't loud. Power doesn't scream. Power waits, observe, calculates. And when the right moment comes, it strikes so clean, so precise, that nothing else even matters. It's beautiful. All those who thought they could touch you, all those who thought they could bend the world against you, they've already lost, because they don't know how to wait. They don't know how to see, but you do. So step into it. Step into the quiet strength that no one else can reach. Step into the clarity that betrayal, greed, and chaos have handed you. Oof. Every move, every thought, every breath is yours to command. They've turned on each other, yes, but that's only part of the story. The bigger part? You're untouchable because you've learned the rules they'll never understand. You are patient. You are focus. You are the one who walks away from the fire without a mark. And when they look back, they'll see nothing but calm. They'll see someone untouched by their schemes, someone who thrived while they fought and faltered. And that's when the fear sets in. That's when they realize too late that all their chaos, all their teeth and claws, all their schemes were never meant for you. They were meant for themselves. Yes, this is your stage now. This is your moment. And they're just actors flailing, desperate for attention, desperate to matter. But you've already decided who you are. You've already decided how the story ends, and every move they make from here on, every betrayal, every backstab, every desperate cry for control only proves it further. You cannot be defeated, not because you're loud, not because you're reckless, but because you are patient, calculated, and ready. It's time. The waiting ends, the observing ends, the patience you've honed, the clarity you've built, the fire you've kept burning in the silence. It all converges right here, right now. Can you feel it? The moment before the storm hits, before the chaos meets precision, before everything they thought they controlled falls apart in front of them. You are calm. You are the strategy. You are the reckoning they never saw coming. Look at them. Watch them scurry. Watch the fear finally touch their eyes. Every betrayal, every lie, every bite they took out of each other only sharpened you, only prepared you. And now it's yours to wield. This isn't revenge. This isn't anger. This is inevitable. They turned on each other because they didn't understand one thing. You cannot be defeated. Not in battle. Not in my mind. Not in spirit. Every move they made, every scheme they thought would corner you, has only built the foundation beneath your feet. Step forward. Take it. The world? They think it's theirs. The chaos, they think it controls everything. But here's the truth. Chaos is meaningless if you're ready, if you've mastered the quiet, the focus, patience, and they will watch as you move through it all. Like a shadow that cannot be caught, a force they cannot name. They will panic, they will scatter, they will burn themselves out. And you'll stand untouched, unshaken, unbroken. Now own it. Own the clarity, the power, the calm inside you. Every whisper, every sideways glance, every desperate attempt to claw ahead, use it. Let it fuel you. Let it teach you. Let it remind you that what they wasted in envy, fear, and greed, you transformed into your armor, your weapon. And the best part? They will never understand it. They will never see it coming. And by the time they do, it will be too late. And when they fall, oh, they will fall. You'll know why. Not because they were stronger, not because they were cleverer, but because they forgot the first rule. Control yourself first. Oof. Control your mind. Control your actions. Control your patience. You are the storm that does not need to roar to shake the world. The fire that doesn't need to scream to burn through lies. The presence that doesn't need to demand attention to be feared. So rise. Step into the center of the chaos. Walk through the fire they've created for each other. Watch their confusion, their panic, their desperation. Let it remind you of one immutable truth. You are untouchable, not because of power or pride, but because you are prepared, because you have learned, because you have waited, because you have turned the world's madness into your advantage. This is it, the stage, the storm, the moment. You do not just survive, you do not just endure, you rise, you move. You claim the clarity that belongs only to those who have outlasted the chaos. And in the end, when they look back, when they realize everything they thought mattered, they will see only one thing. You. Calm, focused, victorious. And nothing they've done, nothing they've tried will ever change it. Remember this, the world may turn on itself. People may betray, lie, and claw. The strongest may fall. But you cannot be defeated. You cannot be shaken. Not by them, not by their chaos, not by their fear, not by their greed. You have learned the game they'll never understand. And now it is your time. Step forward, take your place, and let them see what happens when someone refuses to be broken. This is it, the crescendo. The moment where all the chaos, all the lies, all the backstabs collide, and you stand in the eye of it. Huh? Can you hear it? The panic, the desperation, the scrambling of everyone who thought they had you figured out. They've wasted their energy, their schemes, their teeth and claws, and you've been waiting, watching, learning, breathing. And now you move. Feel it, the power of patience, the weight of clarity, the fire of strategy. Oof. They thought the world could bend you, break you, control you. They thought that by tearing each other apart, they could sneak a hit past your defenses. But here's the truth. You've already outlasted them. You've already outsmarted them. You've already survived the storm they created, and survival isn't enough anymore. Now is the time to rise. Step forward. Own it. Every move you make is a ripple in the chaos. Every glance is a strike. Every calm breath is a warning. They can't read. They're desperate. They're scattered. They're blind. And yet, even in their madness, they fuel you. Every lie they told, every betrayal they made, every desperate claw for control, they handed you the blueprint of your victory. And now you will execute it flawlessly. This is your stage. The moment they crumble is your audience. Ah, look at them. Look at the panic in their eyes, the confusion in their hands, the fear they can't hide. They were never your competition. They were just the background noise, the chaos, the mess. You are the storm they never imagined, the precision they can't counter, the calm that breaks them. And when it's done, they'll realize the truth too late. Now, rise completely. Step into your power, your clarity, your inevitability. Oof through. Move through the chaos like it belongs to you, because it does. Every betrayal, every lie, every desperate fight for control, they made it for you. They created the arena where you will thrive. And in that arena, they are nothing. You are everything. Sharp, focused, untouchable in mind, in strategy and presence. And when the dust settles, when they look up, when they try to understand, they will see one thing only. You, standing, calm, dominant, victorious. Not because you shouted, not because you fought, but because you never wavered. You never bent. You never lost focus. You became the force they couldn't touch. You became the story they will never forget. So remember this. When the world turns on itself, when people betray each other, when chaos reigns, you do not fall. You do not break. You do not bend. You rise. You wait, you watch, you act, and when you move, it is precise, calculated, perfect. You cannot be defeated. You cannot be shaken. You cannot be stopped. Not by them, not by the chaos, not by anything. Step into it, claim it, live it, and let the world, let them finally see what happens when someone refuses to be defeated, and that someone is you. Hey legends, do you feel it yet? That pulse, that fire in your veins? People are shaking. They don't even know your power. They misjudged you. They laughed. They said you'd never rise. But nah, here's the truth. You are extremely powerful. And yeah, it scares them. Every move you make, every step you take. They regret underestimating you. They wish they could rewind, but too late. So stick around. Watch this carefully. Absorb every word, because what I'm about to reveal will awaken the force inside you. You'll see yourself differently. You'll see the world differently. Oh wow. And hey, before we dive deep, shout out to you. Yeah, you. Watching this, sitting there ready to rise, you are the real power. Your strength, your focus, your resilience, it's unmatched. And I see it. So comment below. Tell me what you think. Share how unstoppable you are. Because this isn't just a speech. It's a tribute to you, the one they misjudged. Get ready, because after this, nothing will ever be the same. They thought they knew you. They thought they had measured your limits, but they were blind. Oh wow. Look around. The world has been laughing at you, whispering behind your back, tallying your mistakes as if they define you. But let me tell you something. Those whispers, they are nothing but echoes of ignorance. They have seen only the surface, the calm, polite version you allowed them to notice, the version they could label, categorize, underestimate. Yeah, they didn't see the undercurrent. They didn't see the pulse beneath your skin, the storm that simmers in silence. Every snicker, every glance that tried to pin you down, every little jab meant to hold you in place, it's just fuel. It's fertilizer for your growth. They misjudged you. They thought patience was weakness. They thought silence was submission. Nah, patience is your weapon. Silence is your strategy. Every moment spent in quiet, while the world talks and underestimates, is a moment where your power compounds. They measure with blind eyes. They react with shallow fear. But you are building something they can never understand. Something raw, something unstoppable. You are a force they cannot predict because they refuse to see the truth. And truth is yours alone to wield. Look at them trembling in their tiny, fragile assumptions. They whisper your limits as if those limits are law, as if your boundaries are theirs to define. But your boundaries, oh wow, they stretch far beyond what they can imagine. Every doubt they planted, a seed for clarity. Every insult, a hammer shaping steel. Every you can't they flung at you, a spark lighting the fire that they will someday fear. And here's the cruel joke, they don't even know it yet. Their misjudgment is your advantage. Their arrogance is your playground. They will regret it, and it will be beautiful when they finally realize the truth. But this awakening, it is not a flicker. It is not a soft illumination. No, it is brutal, relentless, and precise. It forces you to look at yourself naked, stripped of excuses, stripped of masks. You will confront your weaknesses, yes, and crush them. You will face your hesitation and silence it. You will stare at fear until it bows. Every step you take in self-mastery becomes a message, subtle, undeniable, that you are no longer a shadow in their calculations. You are the storm they refuse to account for. And every time you move, every time you act, every time you breathe, your power grows in ways they cannot see, cannot stop, and cannot survive. The awakening is not gentle. It is a brutal truth, a revelation that the world has been underestimating you from the start. And now, as you stand in the shadow of their doubt, you feel it, the pulse, the force, the undeniable surge of what you are becoming. It is intoxicating. It is terrifying. It is unstoppable. And they are trembling. They misjudged you. They will regret it. Power doesn't wait for permission. Power doesn't knock politely. It breaks in, whether they're ready or not. Oh, feel it. That pulse under your skin, the weight in your chest that makes the air thrum around you, that is the force you carry. Not loud, not obvious, not for them to see. They cannot measure it. They cannot contain it. And that is what terrifies them the most. While they chatter and argue, while they judge and miscalculate, you are gathering, concentrating, focusing. Every thought, every moment of discipline, every ounce of restraint, stacked, refined, sharpened into a precision they will never predict. They think power is chaos. They think power is a spectacle. Nah, power is quiet. Power is deliberate. It waits, it studies, it learns. It knows exactly when to strike. And you, oh wow, you are its living proof. The nights spent honing your mind while the world slept. The patience cultivated while others rushed blindly. The silence maintained while whispers of doubt tried to break you. Every second became ammunition. Every insult, every underestimated move, every sneer, they became invisible hammers shaping something unstoppable. And they don't even see it. They cannot, because they are trapped in their own illusions. Every time they try to define you, to limit you, to predict you, their calculations fail. Their fear grows, though they may not admit it. You have become the equation they can't solve. You are the variable that bends reality, and it grows stronger with every heartbeat. Oh, the irony. They watched you quietly, thought you were ordinary, and in that blindness, they have built your empire for you. Here's the truth. They will never grasp. This force inside you is not temporary. It does not flicker. It does not waver. It is relentless. It is focused. It is pure, sharpened intention, a living reflection of your discipline and self-command. And when the time comes, when the world finally sees what they missed, they will shudder, they will regret, they will stare at you and understand, far too late, that they never had a clue who you were. The real terror is not in striking back. No, the real terror is existing beyond their comprehension. To move forward with purpose, with power that cannot be stolen, cannot be broken, cannot be silenced. That is mastery. That is untouchable force. That is the reckoning they didn't see coming. Not all fire burns wild. Some fire waits, sharp and precise, ready to cut through anything. Oh wow. Do you feel it? That raw, untamed energy thrumming beneath your calm exterior? That's the fire everyone feared, but they had no idea how to see it. Because here's the brutal truth. They think power is chaos. They think strength is loud, explosive, uncontrolled. And that is where they fail. Power that matters, the kind that shifts worlds, is not a storm for the eyes. It is the steel behind the calm, the hidden edge that strikes exactly where it counts. Yeah, quiet is your armor, precision is your weapon. Every second of restraint, every choice made in silence, every thought honed to clarity, it is not wasted. It is being forged into something untouchable. Every insult, every doubt, every sneer they aimed at you? Nah, not pain, not weakness. It is training. Every attempt to box you in, to measure you, to define you, it is sharpening your edges. And the brilliance of this is simple. They think they are teaching you limits, but in truth, they are teaching you mastery. The force inside you, the real power, is learning patience, focus, strategy. And oh, when that force is ready, when it moves with purpose, with inevitability, with such precision that no one can recover. Consider this. The world will always try to categorize, to control, to contain. But you have learned the art of being untouchable. The fire inside cannot be caged because it is disciplined. It is aware. It grows stronger, not in chaos, but in structure, in self-command, in the deliberate shaping of will. Every miscalculation they made about you, every underestimation, every blind assumption, it has become your scaffold. It has built you, quietly, relentlessly, into something far beyond what they could ever imagine. Oh, the irony. They believed they were watching you grow, but in truth, you were the one watching, learning, refining, preparing. And now, the force within you is not just raw energy, it is intelligence, strategy, patience, and inevitability fused into a single weapon. And when it finally acts, when it finally shows itself, the regret will be instantaneous, unforgiving, undeniable. They misjudged you. And now they will pay the price of their blindness. And yet the most potent power is not in vengeance. No. The most potent power is the quiet, unshakable certainty that you exist beyond their comprehension. That nothing they do, nothing they predict, nothing they hope can ever reach the core of what you are becoming. The world only fears what it cannot control, and you, my friend, are uncontrollable. Oh, do you feel their gaze? The way it lingers a second too long, hesitant, uneasy? That's the moment their misjudgment begins to crack. They believed they had time. They believed your strength was limited. They believed they could manipulate, ignore or sideline you without consequence. Nah, that illusion is shattered. Every whispered doubt, every small act of underestimation, every slight they threw your way, they did not weaken you, they created a crucible, and you emerged sharper, stronger, untouchable. Every step you take now carries weight they can feel but cannot measure. Yeah. And it's delicious, isn't it? To exist in the world while being beyond its comprehension. To move through life unnoticed, underestimated, silent in your power, until the very moment they realize they were wrong. All those calculations, all those assumptions, all that blind arrogance, collapsing under the force of what you have become. You do not need to raise a hand. You do not need to make noise. Their fear will find them, inevitable, unstoppable, undeniable. Regret is a slow poison. They will feel it seep into every thought, every plan, every hesitation, and there is no antidote. Oh wow, they misread you. They misjudged the depth of your discipline, the intensity of your focus, the precision of your patience. You were not chaotic. You were not reactive. You were preparing, silently, relentlessly. And now the reckoning is here. and it is exquisite. Their attempts to contain you, to define you, to predict you, fail. Every strategy they made, every attempt to control your path, every glance they cast with condescension, it crumbles under the weight of your mastery. They thought they were the architects of your limits. They were the authors of your boundaries. But oh, you are the storm they cannot predict, the force that cannot be contained, the clarity they cannot comprehend. Their misjudgment is not just a mistake, it is their undoing. And yet, here's the truth. They cannot see. Your power is not in revenge. No, the true force lies in presence, in control, in existence that cannot be diminished. Their fear, their regret, their astonishment, it is secondary. The real strength, the untouchable might, is the quiet certainty that you have already transcended the world's calculations, already surpassed its expectations, already become the force they cannot even begin to grasp. Power is not given, it is claimed. And you claimed it before they even knew it existed. Oh, feel that. The quiet pulse under your skin, the rhythm of inevitability that makes the air around you tense. That is not luck. That is not chance. That is the result of every moment you refused to bend, every challenge you faced with eyes wide open, every doubt you swallowed and turned into precision. You are untouchable because you have mastered yourself. Not through chaos, not through spectacle, but through discipline, through patience, through relentless refinement of the mind and will. Yeah, they never saw it coming, and they never will. The world trembles at the unseen. And you have learned to be unseen in all the ways that matter, unnoticed in the ways that deceive, quiet in the ways that conquer. They thought they were watching your rise. Oh wow, they had no idea. Every step you took, every moment of restraint, every silent act of preparation, it was the architecture of a force they could not predict. They misjudged the weight, the depth, the inevitability of what you have become. Their astonishment will not be temporary, it will linger, it will echo, and it will be delicious, because it is proof they underestimated a force that could not be measured, a mind that could not be confined, a spirit that could not be subdued. Nah, the true power is not in chaos. It is in control, in clarity, in knowing the limits of others while knowing your own is infinite. Their fear is irrelevant. Their regret is irrelevant. The real victory is your existence beyond their comprehension, beyond their calculations, beyond their ability to influence or contain. You are the storm they ignored, the force they mocked, the truth they refused to see. And now, oh now, they must confront it. They must recognize that the power they dismissed was never theirs to tame. It was always yours. Every glance they cast at you will carry hesitation. Every plan they plot will carry doubt. And yet, you remain unshaken, unyielding, untouchable, because the power that matters is not in what they feel, but in the quiet certainty that you will continue, uninterrupted, unbound, unstoppable. Their misjudgment is their undoing. Their regret is your monument. And your life is the ultimate demonstration of force that cannot be contained, cannot be countered, cannot be understood. Oh, the irony is exquisite. They thought the world could dictate your path. They thought opinion could shape your destiny. And yet, here you are, Standing, moving, existing with a force that bends circumstance to will, a presence that demands acknowledgement even in silence, a mind that sees the inevitable before it arrives. They were never ready for you, and now they never will be. This is the final truth. Power is not about what you take. Power is about who you become. And you have become untouchable, unstoppable, unshakable. Yeah, you made it. You survived the storm, and now you know the truth. You are extremely powerful. They misjudged you. They underestimated you. And oh wow, they regret it. Remember this. Every move you make, every thought you master is your weapon. You are unstoppable, unshakable, untouchable. The force inside you, it will not wait, it will not forgive, it will rise. So stand tall. Own your power, claim your space, and hey, don't disappear into silence. Comment below. Tell the world who you are. Let them know. Let them feel it.